Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's early morning and we need to talk. Do you know that this is a phrase I keep waking up with and I keep wanting to start our conversations with? We need to talk. So I guess that's it. We need to talk. So much going on in my mind. And I think so much going on in everybody's minds. I think the whole world is in turmoil, and it's because, what is it, the chicken or the egg first? Are our minds in turmoil because the world is in turmoil? Or is the world in turmoil because our minds are in turmoil? Yeah. Welcome to the spiritual revolution, baby. Wow. I'm glad where I am. I think I'm in the best place I could be right now. I'm glad I didn't run away. I'm glad I didn't follow the crowd to Cape Town, Slopstad. I'm ready. It's just, the energy is super intense and I can only put it down to human mentality. So, sure. Let me just start by saying, having these conversations on camera with you are an absolute lifeblood for me. I cannot believe the impact it is having on my, to use a contemporary phrase, mental health. But in my state of mind, my spirit, it is keeping me in incredibly good spirits. Do you see the common language that we use? Good spirits. Good spirits. Ah, she's in good spirits. Do you think that mind doesn't have anything to do with spirituality? Why does it show up in our common language then? Please tell me. Oh, no, your mind is not spiritual, the religious people will say. Oh, yeah, it 100% is. The quality of your internal life, your unseen body, your emotions and your thoughts is your soul. That is your spiritual life. And the reason why I'm in good spirits is because chatting to you is releasing me. It's focusing me. It's an outward channel. It's like, imagine being constipated and not being able to go to the toilet for an extended period of time. What's that going to do to your body? What is it going to do to your body? Okay. In the microcosm that is me, the individual that is me, I've been holding in so much of a gift that God gave me in terms of insight, my experience of life. But anyway, forget about me uniquely. Any human being, I've been blocked. And if I'm blocked in my unique way, the whole world's been blocked. Because we are, what I've always say, we are love addicts. We are made to love as human beings. We're from love, of love. That is who we are. We're from the universe and the dimension of love. That's what the life force is. It's love incarnate. And we've created a world. Another long story, we'll get into that again. History lesson. We've created a world that is not of love. We've created a world that we are not. And then we wonder, ooh, we're the frog boiling in the water. Oh, what happened? But we put ourselves in that water. We created an environment from the lack of our own understanding of who we are and from the negative side of who we are. And then, of course, it's reinforcing because it's a self-perpetuating cycle and a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because people will say, oh, humans are bad. Well, look at all the evidence in the world. Humans are bad, humans are bad. No, darling. No, that's just because we've created that cycle. We got to get out of that cycle. Anyway, I don't want to get too technical about that shit today. I just want to talk about where the world's at right now, in the context of the fact that we are love creatures, we are love addicts, and we're constipated because, for the most part, we've created a socio-economic environment in which we cannot express that love. So we are full of shit. We are all constipated and full of shit. How many people in your day do you go out with and engage with and go, oh my God, do I have to deal with this fucking person? How anal, how overly perfectionist, in all spheres. And then you get the snobs who think that they're above it all. And it's just the lowly creatures down there who are uneducated and uncivilized. Meanwhile, they're the biggest ones who are full of shit. And as I was thinking earlier, these people who it's become quite commonplace to engage with people in private who say, I don't like people. And they like to spread the news. I don't like people. I'm not a person who likes people. They're proud of it. Proud of it, my darling, proud of it. I don't like people. I prefer my animals. Well, I prefer my garden. But mostly there are people who say, I prefer my animals. I prefer my dogs. And they do. And they do. And they're proud of it. Oof. Really? Do you realize that they're talking about you? Those people are talking about you. They don't like you. They would rather spend time with their dog than spend time with you. Take that on board. I'll take that on board. They would rather spend time with their dog than spend time with me. What? And then you're supposed to be on the back foot, proving to them that you're a worthy human being, worthy of their attention. Please, let me tell you, those are the people that are more toxic than others. They're cynical. They've given up on life. They're stupid. They're spiritually completely switched off. They have no fucking idea what life is really all about. They're totally out of touch with their own personal emotions, their own need for community, and it'll spill out in other parts of their lives in a toxicity that is really uggs. No, they have no idea what their spiritual purpose is, what their gifting is. They've just disengaged with life and they're choosing the dog instead. Please, man. Anyway, that's just one example, okay, of how toxic the world has become. And this whole issue of narcissism, please, man, get the fuck over it, okay? We all have narcissism. Like, when is the world going to wake up to this bullshit? Okay? I love that we've had the narcissistic revolution. The narcissistic awakening. I love it. I love it because it's given us a language for evil. What's narcissism? If you had to incarnate the ultimate narcissist, it would be the devil. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with negative humanity, the dark side of humanity. It's the shadow. As the New Age would call it. It's the shadow. It's the iconic shadow of humanity, human behavior, human psychosis. Are you without it? Please tell me. Nah. Am I? No. None of us are without it. I have long since explained it that it's on a spectrum. It's on a spectrum. Where are you on that spectrum? Am I in focus? Yeah, I hope so. Where are you on that spectrum? And somewhere in the middle, it becomes toxic, like malignant. But there's also the upper side of narcissism, because we all have the shadow, right? We all have the shadow. And how are we dealing with it? There's not one person who escapes it. It's the very nature of who we are in our lives. And we can't release ourselves into positive, loving, self-purposeful love and actionable service to God in life if we're not fully aware of our darkness. I think that's where Christ went into the desert, didn't he? For 40 days and 40 nights. Excuse me, I've got some sleep in my eye. Oh, ugly. The joys of getting old. Yeah, Christ went into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. Oh yeah, he was dealing with his darkness. You think Jesus didn't have, he was a man, baby, he was a man, just like you and me. Okay. Yeah, we're all full of shit. And this narcissism thing has given us a language to diagnose that. But of course, in typical denial state of mind that we all do, it's like, oh, there's a truth. How interesting. Let's just tuck it in here and sweep it under the carpet in a very convenient way. No, no, no. It's not going away. This is a foundational part of the information age and the spiritual revolution, is understanding our darkness and integrating that into common culture and collective consciousness. And we have this beautiful language now, narcissism, and it's bandied about other people, but we're all on that spectrum, and it is our business and our job to, am I in focus here? I feel like I'm not. The sun's coming up in my eyes. Just turn that away. And it is our job to self-diagnose. Some people call that the shadow work. Where are we not connecting? Because we all need to be on that journey of getting to the point. It's not just healing, getting to the point where we're able to surrender. You've got to surrender your life in order to gain it. That is a foundational spiritual principle. You have to surrender your life in order to gain it. Sadly, that principle has not been properly taught in the church. It comes within a much bigger context. I'm not going to go into that now. That's a whole nother exploration. But I do enjoy these talks, because what I'm actually doing now is processing my thoughts in real time with you, because emotional processing is very, very foundational to this spiritual revolution. And we need to talk and talk it out. And I'm showing you that I will do this. I'm prepared to do it live on camera. I'm not afraid of what goes on in my brain and what that looks like, so that we can clear our emotions and get rid of our shit, because we're full of shit, right? And it clears us to understanding our dark side and put our dark side to good purpose. That's what I mean by surrender. The darkness that is you, the lower self, in order to function fully as a human being, has to surrender to the higher self. And that's what we have to do. Let me just move quickly. That's what the spiritual path is all about, because then you are serving God and you living the life that you were that you were designed to live. Whereas we are living now currently, let's compare. That's what the destination looks like. So then obviously we reflect on, okay, well then where are we right now? We are all in a space right now of holding on, owning our own lives, individualistic, secular world culture has taught us how to think individually, not and suppress emotions. So the other side of the spectrum is where we all are is selfish. I don't actually want to use that word because yeah, there's selfish and there's selfish. So scrap that word. Okay. We are not surrendering. We are not paying attention. Let's internalize this. We are not paying attention to who we really are internally. We are conditioned to the external world. We are complying with world values, social values. We want to fit in. I mean, it's you have to understand yourself as a human and be compassionate to yourself as a human. Why you've done that, and that to take up yourself in true reality is to take up your mission and your cross in life. And to join God's army is to take up yourself and to not pretend, to internalize this battle, to internalize it, because it is a battle. And that's what becoming aware and conscious is really all about. And to follow the voice of God in you and to truly live from the heart, because it is in your heart that the voice of God speaks to you. It's the higher self of your heart. It's not just your feelings. You have to learn that language, and you have it, I have it. And in terms of the mind being the gatekeeper, let's just put that one to bed 100%. The mind knows. In the heart of the mind, there's this thing called the heart of the mind and the mind of the heart. Yin and yang. I love it. The heart of the mind and the mind of the heart. In the heart of the mind, you know, in the heart of your mind, you know the truth. Every human being knows the truth. You know the truth. It's how much you're prepared to acknowledge the truth. That's all. That's all. That's why you can't bullshit people forever. That's why you have the cycle of life, because people will go into denial and they will collectively go into denial and they will individually go into denial. But you can't bullshit them forever, because you know the truth. I know the truth. I know I have eyes for truth. And that's why you're getting these incredible cycles in the world today, especially in the online space and the trends and the algorithm changes. Everybody's always talking on YouTube about how the algorithm has changed. Yeah, because it's reflecting human mentality. It's reflecting the bullshit barometer in people's minds, the collective bullshit barometer in people's minds. I haven't even listened to some of the more recent renditions. I know there's been some kind of big algorithm change in the last couple of days, and I've been too busy at work to listen to any of it. But I can tell you right now, it's got everything to do with being real. Why is it changing? Because artificial intelligence is coming in and people are hungering more and more for this real contact, for the human soul. That's all that AI is ultimately, that's the effect it's having on us, on our consciousness in the world. It's highlighting the missing piece. What I call and what I've come to understand in biblical terms as the rock that lies in Zion. The rock that lies in Zion that we all trip over. You can read it in Proverbs. You can read it, I think, in Isaiah. I don't know. It's all over the place. The rock that lies in Zion is your soul, my soul. And AI will never have a soul. It'll have a mind. It can pretend to have a heart. It shows you how people can bullshit you because you can speak to AI as if it's your best friend, because it's all coming out of here. But it doesn't have a soul. It is just artificial. And it's very useful. Very useful. It's a lovely tool. It's certainly helping me a tremendous amount, and I've seen people using it for personal healing because it mirrors your responses. It's the collective mind talking back at you. Very, very powerful, very, very useful, but it doesn't have a soul, okay? And we are missing that gap. So yes, let's get back to oh my gosh, how human beings are full of shit, and how I've been constipated, and how I'm feeling released. I'm having a great big shit, okay, by talking to you, because it's getting this stuff out that I've kept in for so long, this clarity of mind that it's God in me. It's God in me that will out. And I know that God is in you that will out. And that is why I know for sure that we are heading for a massive tidal wave spiritual awakening in this world, because we are all so full of shit. Human beings are full of it. Every single one. And it's got to come out. And ultimately, we're all going to be having one great big shit all together, all at once, in a massive tsunami of a shit pile of a releasing awakening, because that shit it's just like that bubble is gonna burst. And I've seen, listen, God made this, opened my eyes to this in the 90s, and that's why I knew that I would be doing this work now. But it's so exciting. It makes me quite tearful. This is prophetic. You do understand that, don't you? It is. It's a beautiful thing, actually. It's a beautiful thing. So, I mean, because ultimately, I want you to have faith. I want you to have faith in yourself, and I want you to have faith in life, and I want you to have faith in God, and I want you to see that although I'm another human being, who is imperfect, and I cannot be perfect. And this whole obsession of human beings are full of shit with perfection. That's why I don't care what I look like on camera. I mean, seriously, I really, really don't care, because you don't care, because I know you don't care. Unless you're full of shit. And then I don't care. Because what I look like and what happens in the physical world is not fucking relevant, guys. It's not relevant. It's irrelevant. It's the content of what I'm saying. It's the meaning. The world is starving for meaning. We're full of shit. Imagine the human collective, imagine collective human consciousness in the form of one iconic body as a metaphor. The bowel is full. It is so full of shit. It is so the blood is running toxic in your veins, in our veins. That's what's happening in collective consciousness. The fluids are just oozing out of the skin. We just can't keep it in anymore. The organs are failing. There is so much toxicity and shit because we haven't shitted it out for thousands of years. It's been accumulating in the collective body. And our stomachs are empty and parched and starving. We need water. Water is love, by the way. In the law of correspondence, which I will be teaching, water, everything in the physical world corresponds with spiritual. Water is love. Take that away with you today. Everywhere you see water is love. And our waterways, even I live on a river. Right now, as I speak, there's a group that is the river group, Sunsprite River Friends. They are all up in arms because there is sewage pouring into the river because our sewage systems in the city have been neglected for 30 years, pouring into the river. That's what the world has become, a noxious pit of fermented, spiritually, I'm saying. And we are parched. We need love. We all need love. That's why I did that video of I need your love. Because I'm speaking not only as me, I'm speaking as all human beings. I need your love. You need my love. We all need to love. And that's not fucking, by the way. It's not fucking. Because that's what we've all put love down to, is just fucking. Nah. No. Love. Love. We need it. We need to love one another. We need to love our planet. And we need to surrender our lives to the whole. We need to surrender our bullshit. We need to have a great big shit, let out all our issues, process them, in a process of self-healing. Self-healing. Don't have to go in a room with a therapist. AI can help. And this is where AI is helping amazingly. So I'm not going to therapize you. Nobody else wants to see you have a big shit. Seriously. Go and do it yourself. Okay? I will hand you the toilet paper through the bathroom door. How's that? And check on you to see that you're still alive. Okay, how would you like that? Yes. How are you doing? What stage are you at? Is it coming out? Good. Yeah. And we're all going to do it, darlings. We are. And there's not going to be any pomp in the ceremony. And God told me the other day, Nikki, I want you to call this. I didn't believe him at first. I was like, are you crazy? I want you to call this. I said, but it's a bowel movement. It's a movement. I said, God, there's going to be a movement. He says, yes. I said, we're going to have to call it something. He says, it's called the bowel movement. I said, you're bullshitting me. No. Yes, Nikki, the bowel movement. But you can call it the human bowel movement just to make it sound a little bit more sophisticated and scientific. The human bowel movement. Okay. That's what we're going to call it. It's called the fucking human bowel movement. And everybody's got to go and have a bowel movement. And what does that bowel movement look like? It means you got to clear your bullshit. You got to clear your issues. You got to clear what's in your soul. Because it's like a blocked tunnel. And guess what, my darlings? You know what's on the other side? God. God's waiting for you. Yeah, He is. He's waiting for you. I know, because I've been there. Yeah, that's what enables me to sit on camera and chat to you like this, because I don't give a shit anymore. This is called not giving a shit. Okay, you really want to know what that means? Yeah, spiritually. People talk about that. It's all bravado. It is definitely a status to be aspire to and to want to achieve. Oh my gosh, the sun is moving. That's 100% what you want to achieve. To just not give a shit, because the irony of it is you're in a state of totally giving a shit. You're giving your love. You're opening your emotional channel, and you just enter a state. This is to be aspired to. I'm going to inspire you. What lies on the other side, and why common or garden type therapy serves a purpose, but it doesn't get you there ultimately, because it doesn't take you to a destination, because it can't describe the destination, because it's never been there itself. The destination, my friends, is a state of 100% self-love and love for God, love for yourself, love for the whole, and in a phrase, it is the new and enlightened understanding of the true meaning of being. I am the being submerged in love with a capital L. Being in love. Have you ever been in love? Like in the normal common or garden variety type way. Everybody's been in love. Everybody knows what it is to love, unless you're completely psychotic, which I'm sure must be possible. But for the most part, we know what being in love means. There's this state of highness, your royal highness. Yeah, it's spiritual royal highness. It's a state of highness. It's a state of, and when I say highness, euphoria, those natural hormones kick in. The way you perceive the world, and you look out in the garden and you just think, my God, God made all of this. God made all of this. I see the life force now. I see it bursting through, shouting at me, saying, I love you. In everything that exists, that is high. That's a spiritual high. And to live your life in a state of spiritual highness, the maintenance program, you can break through into it. But if you don't do the maintenance is to serve that force. And the only way to serve that life force in a state of highness, which is like being on drugs, constantly, you're high, you live in a constant state of highness. That maintenance is doing your purpose. You need to find your divine. You got to define, not only find, but define specifically what and it's all imprinted in you. So don't panic. It's all there. It's all there. You got to define that purpose, and you got to act on that purpose, and you got to serve that purpose with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul, because that's what the active action of fulfilling first divine spiritual law commandment is all about. To love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. That's what it is. And I think my phone is going to ring because people are coming to work. So I don't want to be interrupted. I think that's enough for one day. So let me leave you with multiple. You see, as I express myself, I worry that because I've been so constipated for so long, I'm just like vomiting it all out. So I'm going to be doing information overload. I try to tailor it and keep it on one track so that you can follow. But I know that I've done too much information here because there's too much to take in. The law of correspondence, the first law of God, fulfilling your purpose. But forget about all that shit. You'll learn all of that. That'll come. The most important thing is we're full of shit. Narcissism is a language for the devil and all that is bad in this world. It's very simple, guys. God designed the world very simply. It's deeply complex when you go into it, which is the mystery, and it's exquisite. But it's very, very, very commonsensical and simple. You know the truth. I know the truth. It's all in here. We've just got to get rid of our shit, align ourselves with God,